I'm going to try to hot glue gun a mask. So first you need 2 pieces of fabric, 6 inches by 9 inches. You're going to take some pins and you're going to pin both pieces of fabric and the pattern together, and then you will take your scissors and cut about 1/4 of an inch around the paper pattern. So it should look like this. You're going to do that same routine, the measuring and the cutting, with 2 pieces of fabric for an outer layer as well. So now you have 2 pieces of the inner fabric and 2 pieces of the outer fabric. And then we're going to use reusable grocery bag. Now you don't really have to sew this, but I am out of reusable grocery bags and I had already sewed this previously. But so you're going to have 2, 4, and 6 pieces of fabric all together. It's time to plug in your hot glue gun and get yourself some extra glue sticks. These, you don't have to use pens, but I'm just going to use them to press the hot glue stuff down. And then I don't know if I'm going to use these or not, but go ahead and get some clothespins. You're also going to need a pipe cleaner. For the hot glue gun to heat up, you're going to take your pipe cleaner and you're going to fold it in half. And you're going to take the sharp ends and you're going to twist them together and bend them. So it's going to look kind of like this. Hot gluing, I always get something that I don't care about, like a lid that I'm done with, so that I can put the hot glue gun on there so when it drips you don't ruin your table. Now this end, don't know if you can see it, but it's got the sharp pieces that I twisted in. This is going to be the nose piece after you're done. It's going to be between the pieces of fabric. So you're going to get a scrap piece of fabric, you're going to lay the pipe cleaner on it, and you're just going to sloppily put the hot glue gun on there, and you're going to roll the fabric over. So you're going to wrap it around, and you're just going to continue pressing the glue together to cover that sharp edge of the pipe cleaner. And this is where you don't want to burn your fingers. So take a couple clothespins and just put that to the side. You're also going to want to twist it in the middle and bend it kind of like that so we can secure a spot for someone's nose. This will make the mask shapeable to your face. We're going to take our inner pieces of fabric and you're just going to put a glue line starting from here to here. You're going to lay them on top of each other to seal it just right there. So there it is. One piece on top of the other. You're going to want to press it with something, not your hand, because you don't want to burn it. Now, one side is pretty, the other side is dull. So turn it to the pretty side and you're going to put glue all around that edge. And you're going to put the other pretty side face down so we can turn it inside out. Okay? Of course, if I hadn't already sewn the reusable grocery bag, I would have done the same thing with the glue. So now all 3 sections are glued together. You're going to turn this, you're going to turn each one inside out. There's one piece inside out. Now we're going to do the next. So I want you to make sure that they're all sturdy, and they are. So you're going to take the rough edge side. It doesn't really matter how this looks because it's not going to be showing. And you're going to glue the top edges of these together. It's going to be easier if you lay it like this. Rough edge inside, finished edge on the outside. Right, so we've got our top edge glued, and I did press it. Sometimes you can use like a book or even that plastic lid and like press it down so you don't burn your hands. So once again, just to remind you, the inside looks like this. You want to kind of push the seams together so that they're touching, because you're going to want to face room for your face. Okay, so keep it like this. Flip it over like this. Then you're going to take your pretty one and you're going to put the dull side, the two finished sides facing each other. Just like that. Before we actually glue that side on, we're going to use the pipe cleaner and glue it on. Just like that. There's the glue. I've never done this before quite like this, but we're gluing it, and now we're going to take our other piece and glue it like that. Top piece glued, and probably reinforce it by gluing underneath here too. Pressing down to push that glue down so it sticks. Doing one half, and then I'll do the other half. Down on the next side. I can feel that heat through this Folgers plastic lid that I was just gonna throw away. Don't lose it, reuse it. Put the nose piece in between the green and the blue, but oh well. So what I'm gonna do here is just glue some extra fabric to line that space. Glue doesn't seep through, you're gonna wanna pull this piece of fabric up, like that. You're gonna take a fabric scrap, you're gonna put the glue here, all the way around the pipe cleaner. You're just gonna mash it down. Okay, it's a little rough, but this is my first try. So, push it down, it dries pretty quick. We're gonna trim the extra non-frayable, reusable grocery bag fabric. You're gonna turn it inside out. You're gonna glue the bottom pieces together. First, glue the grocery bag to the inner fabric. Then you're gonna put glue on the inner fabric to the outer fabric. So, I didn't mention this before, but line up the center fold so that it's even on both sides for the most part. Then you wait for it to completely dry before you turn it right side out. I'm going to turn it right side out by sticking your hand through the hole, pulling it through just like a sock. So right now the outside looks like this.
What's this?
Inside looks a little rough, but nobody's going to see that. Push in
Leah, do you want to
the
see
rough edge, and we're going to pin it right here, like that. And you pin both sides. Now we need to find strings. So you're going to need 17 inches for the top, 17 inches for the top string on both sides, 17 inches each, and then 14 inches for each of the bottom strings. Find that once again the reusable grocery bag material works really well for the strings. So we're going to stick one inside of here, and then we're going to glue it. The suggestion is to use the clothespin when you do that.